What's up, people? Welcome back to Invest with T-Claus. My name is Tevi, and this channel is dedicated to my investment journey, along with coverage on crypto, Tesla, Neo, Virgin Galactic, and ChargePoint. Come for the information and stay for the perspective. So it has been a little while since we checked in on ChargePoint. The Q1 earning call is now just 2 weeks away and expected to take place on June 5th, 2024, including the 6.81% loss this week as the stock closed at $1.78. It is down a total of 23.93% year to date. And because of that, it would be easy to look past ChargePoint, but I believe that would be a mistake. Things for ChargePoint are turning around. And so in today's video, I'll go over the latest news around the stock, a major development here taking place, then take a look at the analyst ratings, some changes here as well, and I'll close with where I now stand as far as buying, holding, or selling. As always, this is not to be taken as financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is my personal approach to investing and the thought process behind it. I'd recommend watching all the way through so that you don't miss out on anything pertinent I will be sharing. Drop the video an early like if you haven't already, and smash that subscribe button. Those are two easy ways to show your support to the channel and help it grow if you appreciate the content. Alright, let's get into it. The last time we were on the topic of ChargePoint, the stock was trading at $1.61, and I was apprehensive about buying more, right? Here's what I told you then. That I fully expect the remainder of April is going to be rocky as a result for ChargePoint, with more downside. So prep yourself for that. When you look at the technical chart, you can see that even before all this happened, well, the stock had multiple attempts to try and go past the 50-day moving average, but was rejected consistently every single time. That resistance has been pretty strong. And as expected, the stock went on to crash to a new all-time low of $1.24. Since then, the stock has managed a solid reversal and is up an impressive 37.98%. If any of you bought into that bloodbath, congrats to you. Personally, I did not, as I was waiting for confirmation that this move up was going to be sustained. And we now have that confirmation, but more on that later when I take a look at the technical chart. We all know that ChargePoint has been challenged with a slowdown on EV sales, but it doesn't change the fact that EV adoption is still on the rise, and ChargePoint is still the #1 provider of charging solutions in the US. And so this week, ChargePoint announced that it was entering into a strategic partnership with Airbnb. This is big news, right? This now makes ChargePoint the primary and preferred charging provider for all Airbnb owners looking to add charging as an added amenity to make their listing even more appealing. According to Airbnb's data, listings that offer chargers are booked more nights and generate more revenue on average when compared to listing without EV chargers. The announcement also points to the massive increase in searches by guests for EV charging amenities when looking to book an Airbnb. This then is no surprise that Airbnb will seek to align with the biggest provider in the US to better serve its guests. Airbnb provided this statement with the press release, and I quote, "We are thrilled to join forces with ChargePoint to help hosts meet growing demand for electric vehicle chargers from guests. By making it more affordable for hosts to install EV chargers, we are empowering them to take more sustainable actions and appeal to guests who are interested in this amenity." End of quote. This is a major win for both Airbnb and ChargePoint alike. Airbnb stands to make more revenue by offering a sought-after perk, while for ChargePoint on the other end, this adds another major stream of clients that would not only purchase the hardware, but it also hits recurring subscription revenue, that's where the real money is made, coming in from operating these new units to be deployed. A quick search shows that Airbnb has over 600,000 locations in the US alone. Of course, this doesn't mean that every single location buys and installs a ChargePoint charger instantly, but it does mean that ChargePoint now has another stream of revenue that they can tap into over time as the conversion rate increases. Taking this a step further, depending on the success in the US, I could see this partnership expanding to Europe, where both ChargePoint and Airbnb also have a big presence. The package deal ChargePoint is offering to Airbnb is effective immediately. The relevance here and why this is a big deal is that the added revenue this will generate will go towards the goal that ChargePoint has to reach positive adjusted earnings by the end of this year. The bottom line here is simply this. This is a massive move by ChargePoint and a partnership that has a solid potential. I suspect that we get more commentary around this, as well as how they're keeping on track to reaching the positive earnings by the end of the year. This then kind of puts us in that odd period of time where everyone seems to be timid about making a move, but are still cautiously optimistic. The analyst consensus rating is a moderate buy, made up of 12 ratings. The breakdown is as follows. We have 6 buy ratings, 5 hold ratings instead of 6, and now 1 sell rating. The sell rating is now fully reflected in the price and was one of the primary drivers leading us to the all-time low in April. The high end of the range is unchanged at $6. The low end was adjusted lower to $1.50, and that of course is courtesy of the sell rating. The average consensus price target is slightly lower at $3.38 now versus $3.43 prior. Again, from the all-time low, we are already up nearly 38%, and as of Friday's close, this median price target suggests that we're in for another 89.89% gain. That's pretty significant. Earlier, I told you that the momentum for ChargePoint was turning around, and looking at the technical chart, the stock went oversold in the last week of April when we hit the all-time low. From there, we saw a massive rebound, right? And that was partially due to the entire market rising on the back of a generally positive earnings season. With that push, we finally broke through the 50-day moving average, which was previously a very strong area of resistance. We fell under that line briefly, but were once again lifted above it due to better than expected inflation results from the month of April when the news dropped mid-month, followed by the Airbnb news now just this past week. The point here is that we made it past a very strong area of resistance that the 50-day moving average represented, right? That wall was at $1.66, and we have been able to flip that area of resistance to now an area of support. That's a good thing. So what does that mean for me specifically? First off, the price is consolidating. Had we not managed to rebound over the 50-day moving average after dropping below here, it would have been a sign that the big push that we saw was simply a relief rally and not sustainable. But thankfully, we did confirm the support, and we have solid news specific to the company to support that momentum. We are now 2 weeks away from the earning call and finding out whether or not the bullish signal is warranted. Personally, I believe that it will be. And also, we are only 2 quarters away, right, from ChargePoint delivering on its guidance of reaching positive earnings. And so, should they deliver on this, while EV sales reaccelerate in 2025 and beyond, and rate cuts come into play in the second half of this year, this is absolutely a recipe for a significant momentum to return back to the stock, followed by a rapid price appreciation. And so with that in mind, and really this is the last thing that I will say, there is enough positive signs for me to feel comfortable and confident that now is the time to further add to my position while the price is still below $2. And so that's exactly what I did. I added 150 shares bought at $1.87 and will continue to add ahead of the earnings. Every share that I buy here will help me DCA even further and ensure that I'm ready for the next leg up. I believe that it is once again time to load up on ChargePoint, but the real question is, what will you be doing? But on that note, that is it for me today. If you found value in my content and feel so inclined, super thanks are appreciated. All you have to do is click on the thanks button at the bottom of the screen and select the amount you're comfortable with. Remember to click the like button and share with others who you think could also benefit from it. For my newcomers, subscribe, it's free, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so that you too can stay in the know. I'll be back on Sunday for my next video and possibly during the week for an extra one. Till then, you can keep up with me here on X for crypto and NFT related news. Thank you for watching, stay humble, hustle hard, and I'll see you in the next one.